I always salute my brothers and sisters there. So you don't finish set your exam question. You take them out, you print the papers, and you discover and say the margin for the papers not they straight. Or maybe after printing the papers, you see I'm say the font size be too small and it be difficult for your students to read. This make you feel bad. You dey worry because your patron there for your neck for you to submit your exam paper on time. I feel you because many of us get this problem. But for today's video, I dey will share 5 points where you fit apply them next time when you decide your exam paper. So what will be the first thing what you need to do? When you there for your computer, they type in that question. The first thing you need to get for mind now the alignment. If you check Microsoft Word Office, the word alignment simply refer for the way where you want your text make it look. You get some site for the way it call itself italics. When you click on this word, it make you align up for your text them. It go one side. That is why they call them say italics here. And there is another one which is justified. It make the whole text to line up straight and nice. Yeah. So most often people they use this justified because it help the text make it be lined up on the paper straight and nice. So the advice now say make you go for this alignment and simply click on that justified so that your whole text will balance well. The second point where you need to think about now the font size. Yeah, font size here it simply means how big or small you want make your words show on the paper. Normally for most schools they advise make teachers them they use bigger font size for small picking them, like those for primary 1, 2, 3. But for 4, 5, 6 and maybe picking them for secondary schools, you feel use a big rather small font size like 12. So font size 12, 14 they go for older children them, but with small picking them. Most schools they emphasize say make you use 14, 16 or 18. So what you need for do now say when you click on that font size, you need to select a bigger font or a smaller font according to the age of your students. So when you have this for your mind, it will help your paper make it look good, because you need to remember say setting the exam no be now the only problem, but for printer out and make it look good and professional now another problem. The third point where you need to get them for your mind now your margin and that line where it come out for paper. Yes, normally you can choose for go put this margin automatic that they call and say borders you insert. But my advice would be now say sometimes when you insert this margin then they call and say borders, it get different layout or design. When you insert automatic, maybe your structure for your paper no be good, and during printing when you print it no go come out fine. So not do this one. Instead, go for Microsoft heading. For that place to the right and say insert. Click on it. Take text box. With text box, if you choose them, it come out like small square or rectangle. You feel expand the size of this text box and you type your text inside. Through this way, when you print your paper out, margin will get problem because now you did actually set your size for margin or how it need to look like. So try to do this for avoid that printing problem. Once again, I the one where come when I wanna just tune in now for watch this video. I the back when I say make when I hit the like button and of course subscribe to the channel. For today's video, I share with you 5 points where you can use them for correct your next exam papers. And the number 4 point where you need to think about when you decide your paper, now line spacing. Line spacing here is simply refers to the distance between sentences or the gap. Yeah, you call and say that space where you want to make it come out in between your sentences. And so normally when you type for Microsoft, there is a section there where you get small line them. If you click on that, you will see option for line spacing. The line spaces are there from 1.0, 1.15 to 1.5. So the higher the numbers, the bigger the space in between the sentences. So it be good to make you choose a line spacing way. It be easier for your students and for read. Normally, I go advise say make you use 1.5 because now wait that way more schools they accept them because it not be too big and it not be too small. Remember, say as you decide your paper, you get for try as much as possible for use smaller numbers of papers because you know one print equation paper where it come up with about 5 or 6 pages. No, maybe keep it between 2 and 3, so use 1.5. And the last point where you need for think for your mind, now the heading and styles. Heading here, like when you did for that Microsoft Word, if you look for the left section for that toolbar, you go see different types of letters, the different styles of letters they appear. Now which are they call and say heading and styles. Some of these letters they slip one side, others they straight, others they be blurred, others they be bold, others they be normal. So now which they call and say heading and style. Some people like me that heading them look very nice. They like to add small younger and beauty to read. So you have to decide. You want to get a fancy, beautiful, nice looking heading, or you want a normal heading where it be easy for you picking them for reader. So my advice again, I say make you select a heading where it look very clear and easy to read, so that any picking where you get eye problem, you easily see where you write them for your paper. So my people, them now the 5 points I want to share with you today for help una type una next exam paper very well without any problem. Now almost end of school year, so normally most of una now they try for set una question them. So have fun while you set your question, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.